Yo, what's going on? Yo, welcome back to the channel, man. And today, I thought I saw something on my face. We'll be reacting to profile pictures, video by Clumsy. That's it. That's the title, profile pictures. Now, we've all had some questionable profile pictures, bro. I have a homie to this day still has a questionable profile picture, bro. I think he's older than I am. You know what I mean? But hey, we all know what we like and we want to post what we like. You know what I mean? My profile picture on Instagram, and it's still kind of just the same thing that it was when I changed it all those years ago. You know, it hasn't changed. So, yeah, that's it. That's enough talking. Let's get straight into the video, man. Let's see what Clumsy talking about. I don't really have much of an input to input. You know what I mean? So let's just see what bro's on about.
When you create a brand new account on any social media platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Yahoo, you will be given the option to select a profile picture, which is the main thing people see when they take a look at your profile. After some backbreaking, excruciating, and not worthy research, I discovered that the average person changes their profile picture once every 2 years. We have all changed our profile picture at some point, and I'm gonna be going into the different types of profile pictures you can come across, as well as my own profile picture journey, bruh.
Okay.
The first type of profile pic that I've been seeing ever since I created an Instagram account are people that have celebrities as their profile picture. I'm not gonna lie, some of them do look pretty clean, like that one pic of Lil Uzi Vert staring at a fire in the kitchen, or Yeet holding that comically large knife. But sometimes people make celebrities their profile picture to show how obsessed they are with that particular celebrity or artist. For example, Playboi Carti. The amount of people I've seen.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass up.
I'm not even gonna start on the Cardi fans with this one, bro. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
With a Carti profile pic is probably more than the population of Puerto Rico. Like some of the people that got Carti profile pics, or just any pic of any celebrity, probably glaze the fuck out of them on a daily basis. Staying on the topic of music artist related profile pictures, don't even get me started on Ken Carson's A Great Chaos album cover x Donald Trump collab. Like when you see this profile pic, the person behind it probably looks like the 6'7" kid.
The person behind it is probably also a racist emo kid too, bro. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger, bro. Listen, your profile pic can say a lot about you. You feel me? No. Mine is, where's my phone? I'm gonna show y'all right now what my Instagram profile picture is. Okay, and it's been this way for however many years, bro. I have not changed my profile picture in so long. Here you go. That is it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy. You feel me? That's that. It's been there. I don't have no celebrities. Like, I would never put, like, Polo on my freaking profile picture, or none of his album covers as my profile picture. And I fuck with Polo heavy, bro. That's like my favorite artist.
We do not care.
I just can't do it, bro. That's a whole new level of meat riding that I cannot partake in, bro. That's just me, though. That's just me. I'm not saying people who do it are weirdos. I'm just saying, take that man meat out your mouth.
If he was a bit more grown up and developed a nicotine addiction. If I'm being real with you guys, I did have a celebrity/artist profile picture for 5 whole years.
Damn,
and it wasn't on my YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok account, but my high school email. When I was around 11 to 12 years old, X was my favorite artist, bruh. And because of that, I just had to make him the profile picture for my school email. It was like a Squidward and XXXTentacion mashup type of profile pic. I'ma try throw it up on the screen.
Oh. Ew.
So from the ages of 12 to 17, I was rocking this profile pic the whole time. Like if you were in my online classes during 2020 and 2021, this is what you would see in the corner of the screen while the teacher was carrying out the lesson, bruh. I feel like people that make celebrities or any well-known figure their profile pic, most of the times it's because they're just a regular fan of that person's work. But of course, there are some rare cases where it's one of those people that just obsess over that certain celebrity and just way too invested in everything that they do. I be seeing this the most with like K-pop artists and shit. Like they will spend
hey, whoa, slow down there, brother. You got too much dip on your chip. You don't know how them K-pop stands be getting, bro. You better relax. Listen, if there's any of y'all watching this video, I want no problems. I've said this plenty of times. Anytime K-pop comes up in a video, I want no problems, okay? Me and my peoples want no problems. We know y'all get crazy over y'all freaking idols, bro. Relax. Put your knife away. Stop typing in people's IP address. Please don't leak my shit. We don't want no problems. This is all clumsy and his, you know what I mean? This is his video, bro. We just watching.
Hours out of their day just to glaze and defend said K-pop artist. Even though I'm not that familiar with K-pop, I do feel like they got the most obsessive and toxic fan base based on the brief research that I did. Just like how I'm not familiar with K-pop, I am also not that familiar with anime, which brings us into the next type of profile pictures.
Really? Hey bro, anime profile pics are hard, bro. I don't give a freak, especially if it's one with a quote. Like, if it's a quote that comes from the anime and you can relate to that, that's calm. That's hard. I fuck with that heavy. That's just me, though. I'm also an anime nerd, so what's to be expected, right?
I have been peer pressured into watching anime more than I have been peer pressured into doing drugs. Wow. The only animes that I'm familiar with and have watched a good amount of are Beyblade and The Boondocks, if that even counts as an anime. So if you've got any recommendations on what I should start watching, just comment it down below because I feel like I'm missing out for real. Anyways, bruh, I feel like anime profile pictures are valid for the most part, and some of them are kind of tough. The most
unless it's the Thailand variation. That's when you lose me, bro. Just take the land out of those two words, bro. Come on, y'all got it.
Notable person with an anime profile pic that I know is IShowSpeed. Like ever since I discovered him back in 2021, he has not changed his One Piece profile picture and banner at all. And I feel like he should just keep it that way because it just fits his whole brand. And it would be weird if he just changed it out of nowhere. Some other examples of valid anime profile pictures would just be like a clean, tough scene or frame of your favorite character from a regular anime.
Fair enough.
Now on the other hand, you got the motherfuckers with the freaky ass anime
I told y'all, bro.
Pics. I'm guessing they
Thailand
get it from
ones,
some
bro.
sort
Come
of
on now.
Or it could just be a baddie from a regular anime. I don't know. But if the profile picture was selected using the first option, then you already know that behind that profile picture
you's a freaky ass nigga.
there's a guy with an interesting build that has his meat on 1 HP because of how much and consistently he is beating that shit. The first time I got exposed to freaky anime or the hen and then the Thai right after was in my first year of high school.
And then the Thai right after. Yeah. And Thailand, bro. Come on now.
I remember playing at the school's outdoor basketball court in the morning right before school because my friends at the time would pull up like 45 minutes early to school to get a quick hoop session in before class starts. And during one of these hoop sessions, I remember sitting down to rest and drink water, and one of my friends, I'ma name him Jay, was on his phone. And when I looked closer at his phone, all I saw were like big anime tits and like, bro, I was so confused when I saw it. I asked Jay what it was, and he just told me that
ass nigga. Jay, you're a freaky ass. Come on, bro. What in school? In school, nigga. You couldn't wait till you got home, nigga. Shit, you couldn't get it off before you got to school, nigga. Damn. Hey, bro. Jay was down bad, bro. Jay had no bitches that whole year, huh? That's the only reason. In school, bro. Ah, fuck.
It was a manga, and he just kept on reading it, bro. Like he was locked in and invested into it. I also saw him I accidentally on another occasion that happened at a school event. At the high school that I went to, we had an event called Athletics Day, and it pretty much consisted of competing against other students in like track and field. And if you have been to any track and field events similar to this, 99% of the time it's just you sitting around and doing nothing. And while I was sitting around and doing nothing, there was this guy not far away from me that was sitting down, and there was a bunch of people surrounding him. I was pretty familiar with these people as well, since some of them were in my classes. Because I was curious, I walked over to them to see what they were doing, and the guy that they were surrounding was on his iPad watching hentai. And the guy with the iPad also went on the hub as well. In conclusion, you guys gotta chill out with the freaky anime profile pics, or just any freaky profile picture in general, because I'm not trying to see that shit. After that freaky ass segment, we gotta talk about some of the more normal type of profile pics, like the mirror pic. The mirror profile pic has got to be up there because of its simplicity and versatility. All you need to do is just flick up in front of a mirror in your bathroom, bedroom, or gym, and from there, you can choose between having one up close, one that shows off your fit, and maybe even one that shows off your cut. Like, you just can't go wrong with the mirror pic, bruh. It's one of the few options you have.
I don't know, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna say this as a joke, but know that I'm being dead ass, bro. The only time I'm gonna change my pick is if, and it's a mirror pick, is if I got my... Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
If you end up clicking on the take photo button when choosing your profile pic. This is definitely one of the most common profile pictures because it's the first one you're given when you create an account. I feel like there's two types of people that got default profile pics. The first type of person, they probably just can't be bothered selecting a profile pic, so they just gotta stick with the default one. And I also feel like the longer you go without changing your profile pic, the thought of changing it just doesn't feel right. And I've seen a lot of people that have stuck with the default profile picture for a long ass time for this reason. Now on the other hand, you got the motherfuckers that try their best to seem nonchalant or mysterious, especially if they had a custom profile picture before and then switched it back to the default one. Even though this doesn't really count as a default profile pic, I'm just gonna include this one along with it, and I'm talking about black profile pictures. If you have ever tried making your profile picture black, pretty much everyone has done the method where you click on the take photo option, press your phone camera up against your ass until the screen turns black, and then take that as the profile picture photo. Let's get on to the next one.
Hold on. I have a question, bro. If you wanted to have a black profile pic, why would you go through the trouble of, pressing the take photo button and then pressing the camera up against your hairy ass and then waiting for it to turn black and then hitting that, bro? Why not just, just download a black freaking screen? Just download the pitch black canvas. Why not just do that? I feel like that's a little bit less time consuming is what I was trying to get at. I don't know. I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be. Who knows? It might just take the same amount of time, to be honest with you. But it's probably definitely not as cold as pressing your phone camera up to your ball sack, bro. I don't get it.
When I talk about normal profile pictures, I pretty much mean any profile picture where you, yourself, are in the profile picture, bruh. Some people put just a regular selfie, a fit pic, a pic of yourself when you're faded, and lately, I've been seeing a lot of people put old photos of themselves as a baby or a toddler and make that as their profile picture. I don't really have a lot to say about this one, other than the fact that it's just a regular pic of yourself. Now it's time for the last segment. If you're wondering on how you can see the past versions of your profile picture on your YouTube or Gmail account, go to the settings section in Google Chrome, manage your Google account, personal info, and once you're here, click on the profile picture section, click the 3 dots in the top right and select past profile pictures. When I took a look at my previous profile pics, I was shocked at how ass some of them were. These right here were my previous profile pics. And if you're wondering why some of them say Clums instead of Clumsy, Clums was my original username on PS4, and that ended up being my name for a while before I changed it to Clumsy. I had no idea what the fuck I was on when I made this one and this one, bruh. These look ugly as hell. And what does that even say, bruh? Thallium? Oh, 69 on the periodic table. I was probably like 10 or 11 when I made that shit, bruh.
I see. Hey man, say man, shout out to Clumsy, bro. I don't really think I have a whole lot of like past profile pictures, you know what I mean? I feel like all of them have been pretty normal, you know? It's always just been, I know for the longest while, I had this one picture that was taken at like a school sports day, right? I was in a black jacket, my black hoodie, black pants. I had some headphones around my freaking neck that I was fucking with, and I was holding my phone in my hand, trying to connect it to the headphones, I think, right? And my friend just flicked me up, and the waves were swimming, the cut was fresh. I was feeling myself, you feel me? So I just threw that up there, and that was there for some years. I don't even know if it's still there or not, to be honest with you. Probably is if I check it. But yeah, man, I've had some calm ones. Recently, it's just been the icons to my YouTube. That one I just showed y'all on Instagram, that's on pretty much every social media thing I have. And then I just have the clown emoji on TikTok, bro. I don't know why. I think I put it there a few years ago and I just never changed it because I've never been back on TikTok often enough for it to matter. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot going on. I'm not one of y'all weirdos. Hey man, say man, I'll catch y'all in the next video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I don't know, my brain is scattered right now. I don't know what's going on. I think I need to eat some food or something, because peace.